Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video, man. This video I'm about to bring you today. This three guys got super duper hammered. I'm talking about wasted out their mind, man. And they end up going in a resort. They rented part of the resort, but they got so drunk that they actually went to a wrong section of the resort and tried to get in. So security seen them and assumed that they was trying to break in. Make a long story short, police was called. Police just showed up at the scene. Before we start the video, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe, share, like, and comment on the videos. Please, I also appreciate your kindness. Some super thanks purchase for the channel. Guys, please watch the video all the way to the end. We're very appreciated. I hope everything is going fine. Your communities, your neighborhoods. Yeah, let's get right to the video, guys. Let's go.
Doing well, doing well. What's going on? What's up?
Nah.
Seems like you guys had a lot to drink.
Yeah, for sure.
Alright, well, is there a reason why you're trying to get into the building? Clearly it's... Well, that's not what I heard, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are staying here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have ID
Yeah.
that I can see?
Yeah. We're definitely not trying to get in anywhere.
That's fine.
ID?
Hmm?
You want ID?
Yeah.
Here's my ID.
Alright. Thank you. Alright, do me a favor, just wait for me back over there.
Okay.
Do you have your ID, sir?
Yep.
Boss. Boss man. Boss man.
Yeah, for real. Like, the guy's hanging out, not doing anything wrong.
That's fine.
Why you flash the light this?
I'm trying to wake him up.
Why?
Because I need his ID.
What do you mean? We paid to be here.
I know, but I was called out here that you guys overly intoxicated.
Overly intoxicated?
Yes.
We're just hanging out.
Yeah, well, apparently you guys are trying to get into the building, and... Hey,
What
boss,
building?
I need you to get up. Josh. Josh!
Dude.
Do me a favor, stand back. Stay back over there.
Fred, don't worry about it.
Stay back. I'm not gonna tell you again, stand
What are
back.
you doing?
Fred,
Like, seriously.
I'm asking you nicely to stand back, please.
don't worry.
You really gonna want to make this into a bigger issue?
No, I don't.
Alright then, please
Like,
stand
why
back.
are you bothering the guy?
Stand back. I'm not gonna tell you again.
Fred,
Josh. 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 Oh, well, sounds like he's having a good time. Hey, boss, do you have any ID with you?
Yeah, he does.
Do you have your ID? You don't? Okay. Alright. Alright, so they're like extreme.
As you can tell, these three guys are hammered. The one that's passed out named Josh. Frank is just being a good friend, though. The one that's telling the officer, like, leave him alone. There goes Frank right here. He's just been a good friend. They're just trying to tell the officer, just leave Josh alone, man. He's passed out. Now him and the officer is going to go at it because the officer told them to stand back for no reason. Frank is like, we just hanging out. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, these three gentlemen paid to be at that resort. But this is Florida, so daytime drinking in Florida, it happens all the time. People get super drunk in Florida every day. It's the weather. It's always 80 degrees.
You really want to do this?
Are you seeing me being an asshole?
I'm telling you to get on the ground now.
But why? Why?
Get on the ground now.
To be an asshole, right?
You really want to go through this?
Why are you being
I
like
don't want to do this. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground now.
Fred, I'm the
Get on the ground now. I'm not going to tell you again. Get on the ground now. Keep your hands out of your pocket.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Alright, just look. Relax. No. Relax.
Fred, watch your hand.
What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
I don't understand what's going on. Like, why are you angry at me? Or,
I'm not angry. I told you from the beginning.
like, we're pretty simple people.
I told you to stay back multiple times. You ignored my lawful commands. Then I told you to put your hands behind your back, and you ignored me. And you decided to fight, so this is where we're at.
Fight.
You didn't fight? Okay, well, my camera says otherwise. Hey, stay over there. Stay over there. You stay down there.
Dude, that guy,
You stay down there. This could have been avoided easily.
I don't understand what's going on right now.
Alright, well, you made this into a big ordeal, so this is where we're at. Do realize I could have tased you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have ended really badly.
not trying to create problems, but I don't get it. Like, I'm not trying to cause problems, man.
Oh, well, now you got yourself into a big problem.
So what's up with the strut dog?
I only spoke to one of them. They're almost passed out. He decided to fight, so he's coming with us.
Okay, fine. Sit up.
13. Can I get meds to my location? I'm gonna cuff him to the back. I'm gonna cuff him.
And the other two guys just left, which is the smartest thing they could have done. Why the officers is struggling with Frank right here, the other two gentlemen got up and just left the scene, which is the best thing they... And this guy's paid to be at that resort though, but they just got a little bit too drunk. I don't see, you know, why the police officer was being so aggressive, but at the end of the day, he's doing his job. But you have to understand, man, when people is like highly intoxicated, you have to have a little more patience because they're not in the right state of mind. You know, the weather is nice. They're day drinking out in Florida. Forget about it.
Not yet. Alright, well, I get his ID. He gave it to me. Tried to talk to the other two. The other one that was on the floor, he was like passed out, so I was trying to wake him up. When I was trying to get him up, he came up to me, and I told him to stay back multiple times. He ignored. At that point, I walked away because the manager came in. He was telling me, you know, all that they were doing, they were trying to get in through the closed building, whatever. Well, as I'm talking to the manager, he approaches me, and I tell him multiple times to stand back. He approaches me again. Once he gets like really close to me, I'm like, all right. I decide to, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna detain you for now. That's when I like try to put cuffs on him, and he started fighting. And then I told him multiple times. I even held him at taser point. I really avoided the taser because I don't want to.
Got you.
But other than that, he did, you know, push me and do all. We were fighting.
All right. Okay, going to charge for best enforcement. You're going to charge him with resisting arrest. Okay?
Yep.
We're going to have to pat him. Put the gloves on. Then the paperwork we have to pat him. Yeah. All right, so let
If you guys don't really understand at this point why the officer is explaining himself to everybody else is because he's a rookie. So he has to explain exactly what happened, and as you can tell, he didn't search the gentleman. So all of that stuff, he's been told what to do because he's actually a rookie. He's like his first week on that job as a deputy.
So there's vomit here on the floor.
They said nothing. They were just on vacation or whatever. Apparently, the manager told me they were like they were like yanking on the doors.
Right.
So I told them if they have any ID, was fighting Brent's. He gave me this like off the bat, gave it to me there. I come over here. I tell him, let me see your IDs. The other one's working on it. He's trying to like not. He's like almost in and out of consciousness.
Right.
The dude over here was literally like he was completely passed out. So
Right.
I'm like, hello, wake up.
Yeah.
Shining my light. He comes out of here and like stands in front of me. He's like, hey, he's got cancer or something like that. Like, why?
Okay.
That's up. Why are you shining his light? I'm like, bro, like back off.
Right.
I'm just trying to wake him up, make sure he's good.
Okay.
Once that happens, the actual manager, supervisor comes out and he sees me that I'm arguing with him. So I decide to take a break. I walk over here and I'm telling.
Had you already called for code 4 at that point? No.
No,
Okay.
because he wasn't actively
Right.
resisting or anything.
You were just having an argument with him, okay? Like a verbal argument, okay.
So at this point, I'm here talking to him. I'm like, hey, like, I was standing right there, exactly over here. So like, what do you want to do? Blah blah blah. Like, what's the end game here? And he's like, no, like at this point, I don't know. And then he comes out down the stairs, like sort of an aggressive manner. I tell him multiple times, back, like stay back.
So he traveled from up there,
From up there,
down
all the way
here.
down.
So he went down 50 feet
Yep.
to come confront you, right?
I told
Okay.
him multiple times, stand back.
An aggressive manner being
Like,
yelling.
no, he was just like walking, like, you know, like forward like this, like just.
Right.
you
So
know.
he's walking towards you like he was walking
Yeah.
directly to you with
Directly.
with pace.
Yeah.
Was he saying anything?
He was like, oh, like, I don't remember what he was saying, but he was saying something.
So he was yelling something?
Yeah.
Was it loud? Was it?
I don't remember. It was.
Okay.
I don't remember. I had to redo the camera.
Okay.
Once he gets over here, he stands like almost like right in front of me. I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna ask you one more time. Stay back over there. And he's like, no, like blah blah blah. So at
Okay,
that
so
point,
he verbally refused your
I took my cuffs
directive.
out from here, and I just went like, all right, come here. And when I did that, like I was about to close the cuff, and he did this.
Okay.
He yanked his arm.
So you were trying to put a cuff on somebody from the front.
like I grabbed his arm.
Okay.
When
yeah.
I like did that, I don't remember what I did, but I think I grabbed his arm.
And he yanks away.
He yanks away. So once that happens, we're like standing like. At
Was
one
he
point,
standing over here, or was he standing over here? Okay.
And at one point, I was standing here.
So you got in between him and the other people when he yanked.
Once I saw that I was in a bad point, like, I took out my taser, and that's when I called out. I had one at taser point. I held him at taser point. I don't know how to describe it, but he came up this way. At that
So you
point,
got back over to this side?
Yeah.
Okay.
I go up to him and I just try to like, get his hands behind his back. And then that's when he like does this. I try to take him down. He caught himself with the railing over there.
I think all he should have done, he should have just not went to the scene by himself, because when he's seen 3 people, as a police officer, as a whatever deputy sheriff, if you go in and you've been called and there is multiple people and you're by yourself, I think immediately before you approach the people, if it's not just one person, you should immediately call for backup to just make the situation easier for yourself. Now he's explaining to the sergeant exactly what happened, the reason for arrest. But I think from the beginning he should have just called for backup so somebody else could have went with him to confront those 3 gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm not a bad person.
Turn around. But first usually works. Okay.
What's up?
Nothing.
So we have some rules in my patrol car, okay?
Okay.
I know that you got into a little scuffle with this deputy over here, okay? If you listen to me, if you try anything, it'll be the worst mistake you've ever made in your life. You understand? Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. If you try to do that again, it will be the worst thing you've ever done in your life.
I didn't.
Okay.
do this.
As long as we have that understanding, okay?
All right. Okay.
Now.
We're going to end this video right there with a gentleman actually in the back of the patrol car on his way to central lockup to get fingerprinted and to go visit the judge. He was just charged with resisting. And once again, as I said in the video, man, I think the officer should have just called for someone else to come to back him up from the beginning, especially when you're approaching people that you know that's under the influence of alcohol. And they told them at the people who was managing the resort, they told the 911 operator that the guys are heavily intoxicated. So that deputy should have known from the beginning. He should have not went by himself, because he knew there was more than one person. And, not like the people was violent. The guys was not being violent. And the most important thing, they was not driving. They actually paid to be at that resort to hang out and have a good time. They just got super drunk and end up going into the wrong part of the resort and trying to get in. So they couldn't get in, so they just lay right there on the floor and they were just going to take a sleep. They were just going to take a nap. They was going to sleep. Listen, I can't knock these guys, man. They're on vacation, having a good time, drinking during the daytime, enjoying life, man. But at the end of the day, guys, when police officers get involved, just know that they're called. They're not just showing up for no reason. Just cooperate, let everything be, let everything go smoothly. Give respect to get respect. Show respect to get respect. You know what I mean? Like, officer asks you something, it's similar. Just give the ID and just let it be. Don't make a bad situation that you're already in worse. I completely agree with the guys. They actually paid to be there, so they're not trespassing. They're just intoxicated. So in cases like that, I think the police officers that's responding to the situation, they should know from the beginning, come with a little more patience than average. They come with a little more patience than they're dealing with an average person, because it takes patience to deal with somebody that's highly intoxicated. It takes patience to deal with somebody that's highly influenced on drugs. Those are the type of things but at the end of the day, everything was good. The gentleman hopefully got out. Hopefully, everything works out for everybody involved. Until the next video, guys, always remain positive. No matter what you're going through, always do what's right in the eyes of God and His family. Always treat people the way you want to be treated, guys. And let's always make respect a part of our daily routine, just as well, and make God and His family a part of your daily routine, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.